What's up, fellas? This is Whispered, aka the Dark Loner, and I just had to get this off my chest. I was watching Investigation Discovery, the channel that that hates men. And there's a show called Scorn Love Kills, and I'm gonna give you a quick story, and this is the first episode of what I'm gonna call the MGTOW Files, and it's why you should never be a white knight. As a disclaimer, let me explain to you what a white knight is. All red pill guys know this. Pua hate guys know this. A white knight is an individual, no matter what race he is, that comes to a woman's rescue no matter what situation. She could have banged 6,000 guys, but the white knight comes to be that shoulder to cry on, to be that dick in the wind, to sit there and have her cry on even though she doesn't like you and wants to bang somebody else. That's a white knight. So let me give you a quick, fast rundown of this scenario. Black guy, I'm going to call him the Dark Knight. And not because he's black, but he's the bad boy. He's married to this white girl. Or white whore, sorry. And for the first year of their marriage, I guess everything went well. And typical bad boy, he's cheating on her, sleeping around. And she suspects him of cheating. Does she leave? Of course not. Because and I guess, they have reenactments in the show. There's one scene where she catches the guy lying. And he pretty much just bangs her and all's forgiven. Typical girl. But eventually she gets tired of it and she files for divorce. So the Dark Knight moves out of the house, goes to Delaware. She meets, the White Knight, white guy, military guy, good guy, nice guy, typical nice guy. At work, they begin seeing each other, sleeping around. And of course, the Dark Knight, the black guy, eventually wants to get back with her. So here's the scenario, and the White Knight comes home. The whore allows him to sleep in the bed of her ex-husband. Well, you guys being red pill guys, and this is for blue pillars too, mainly for you guys, know what's going to happen. Dark Knight comes home, catches the guy in bed. Woman has a choice. Now, just give me your first inclination. What do you think? She chooses the Dark Knight or the White Knight? Exactly. Kicks the White Knight out. The guy that was there for her kids, for everything, did everything right. Kicks him out, breaks his heart, rolls out. And, the Dark Knight puts his 6,000-foot dick in her again, and now, all's well. So, they get remarried again. Fucking whore. But Dark Knight goes back to being exactly what he was. Cheating on her, lying to her, and then so she said, finally, that's it. Well, Dark Knight starts to stalk her after she kicks her out the house. I'm sorry, she kicks him out the house. So the police tell her, well, you should have somebody around so this guy doesn't. Well, who do you think she calls back? Exactly, the White Knight. Now, for you blue pill guys stuck in the Matrix, understand this. Rule number 1, don't ever take a woman back that does that shit to you. If you want to go down, if you don't want to be a man going your own way, that's fine. But take some precautionary steps. Okay? Don't buy into this shit that, again, I'll say it again and I'll say it to the day I die. Women do not love men. They love what men can do for them. Let me repeat that. Women do not love men. They love what men can do for them. This woman could care less about this White Knight. He was just there. She was weak. He was a shoulder to cry on. And once, again, red pill guys know, look up Befalt's Law. I'm not going to go into it. I'll do another video on Befalt's Law. There's a couple videos already done. Read Befalt's Law. Understand that, and then we'll talk about it. Anyway, White Knight comes back around. Everything's cool. He thinks he's finally got this woman of his dreams. Kids write notes. Hey, you're the greatest dad, even though it's not a dad. Well, the Dark Knight comes back. No, let me rephrase. Let me go back. Dark Knight calls his ex-whore wife on the phone. Says, I'm ready to go to counseling. Does she say, screw you, die, I don't want to ever talk to you again? Of course not. She meets the guy. They go to marriage counseling, even though they're not even married. And they have passionate sex. Now, you know how they have these people speaking on, the scenarios? The woman goes, she was powerless to resist him. They made it seem like this man was Jesus Christ himself. turning water into wine. She was just so powerless. She was the victim. Women play the victim better than any other individual on this planet. Don't ever try to victim a woman. It does not work. So she's powerless to resist. Well, to make a long story short, the Dark Knight thought the makeup sets meant they got back together again. Of course not. She goes back to the White Knight. And all of you smart fellas out there know what eventually happens. The Dark Knight stabs the White Knight 70 times in the car. One guy goes to jail, the other guy goes to hell. Fellas, this is straight from the heart. I love my brothers. I love my all the guys that have decided to take the pill and go their own way. Not just guys going their own way. Any guy that has to deal with this bullshit. Women are not here for you. There's a very slim slither of women that are worth anything, and those women are usually hidden. They're diamonds beyond rough. This is a repeating cycle. If it wasn't the case, you couldn't have a whole channel devoted to women cheating on men and a man killing another woman called Investigation Discovery. There's Red Rum. There's Who the Bleep Did I Marry? It's always a bad guy, right? There's they have a new show called Web of Lies. The one I was watching, Scorn, Love Kills, Bloody Mary. It's when will men learn that this game, this war has been fought for centuries? The worst thing that, and I heard a guy say this one, I forgot his name, but he said the worst thing that ever happened was men and women got together. Men and women should both go their own way. I totally agree. White knighting will get you killed, because what you have to understand, these women have dick counts, body counts, semen counts of 50 plus. That's 50 dicks that penetrated an orifice that you decided to go in, and you don't even know these psychos. The chances of one of these guys being like this is a high probability. So don't even go there, bro, because it's not worth your life getting killed by some girl you treating like she's, you know, Mother Teresa, when she's really, you know, some slut whore gangbang queen. Stop treating whores like nuns. That's a good one. I just thought about that. Seriously. Stop white knighting. Don't be a... Please come out of the matrix. See the game, the web that is run against us. Why do you think 90% of divorces are initiated by the woman? You think it's all the guy just being a bad guy? And you guys know from, again, if you don't believe me, go to Men Going Their Own Way forum. I'm giving them a big shout out. Watch all the articles, and I'm going to read a lot of them. Watch all the articles. I just read a story the other day. Japanese man. This is a true Chinese man. True story. Chinese man was shopping with his wife. 5 hours. He was tired. He wanted to go home. Woman argued, wanted to keep on shopping. He wanted to go home. This man jumped off a 7-story building. No, I'm sorry. Jumped off a 7-story mall balcony and killed himself. Killed himself. He'd rather die than be with a woman. Do you understand what's going on here? I'm going to beat this into people's heads. I am the biggest advocate of guys who are loners. Guys who, I understand, you're an incel. You think there's something wrong with you because you're not having sex with 9,487 women per night. I understand. Pussy is the most expensive thing a man can pay for. No, let me rephrase that. Pussy is the most expensive thing a man will ever buy, and I can't afford it. And I'm not just talking about dollar bills. If you calculate how much you spend on a woman, again, like I said in my last video, how many jeweler commercials have you seen in the last month? Every kiss begins with... Yeah, this shotgun right here. Spare me. Don't white knight. This is the MGTOW Files. I'm going to bring some of this, but it's just a small video. This angered me. I don't sound as angry as you think I am, but this pisses me off. I'm tired of seeing this. My brethren are getting killed left and right, and it's got to stop. So I am the Dark Loner, aka Whisper. I will see you on the dark side. Peace.